Countdown clock is in for tonight's fourth race. Scratch down to a field of 4 for that nice purse of $16,000. Two-year-old Colts Gold Division. Vance, up to you for the call.
McLovin, Tobin's Gem, Real Fancy Pants, 0260. Third division of the PEI Colt Stakes, top of the stretch. Here they come. There they go, well back, leaving off of the rail, McLovin. Into the turn they go, led by Real Fancy Pants. To his outside is 0260. Then the third one to make the turn, Tobin's Gem, followed by the trailer. That is McLovin. They arrive at the 8th pole. And from the outside, 0260 has the lead. In at the rail, Real Fancy Pants. A little brouhaha here in the PEI Colt Stakes with just a field of 4 as they arrive at the quarter, and the Blue Knight Hughes demands the lead aboard Real Fancy Pants, and he was at the quarter in 30 and 1/5. Racing from second is 0260. There goes Tobin's Gem underway third. The trailer fourth. That is McLovin. Off the paddock turn they come towards the half mile. From the outside, Tobin's Gem rushes to the front from Mark Campbell, and they clear and open by 3. Second, Real Fancy Pants. Then in third, 0260. McLovin is the trailer fourth. They were halfway home in a minute and 2. Consecutive 30-1 splits are at the 5-8. Now led by Tobin's Gem. Real Fancy Pants second, third. That is 0260. McLovin fourth. Halfway up the backstretch for the second and final time. Here comes the 3/4 next. Tobin's Gem by a couple on Real Fancy Pants. Then in third, 0260. McLovin winding up fourth. 3/4 at 90 seconds flat. 29 3 in the third with an 8th left to go. Tobin's Gem will bring them home. On the outside, McLovin is coming second. Third is Real Fancy Pants. 0260 fourth. Deep stretch now on the wire. Tobin's Gem in the Gold Division of the PEI Colt Stakes. Check out them for the place picture. 3 of them noses apart. 159 flat.
Here comes a slow-mo replay brought to you by Universal Media for tonight's fourth race. PEI Colt Stakes, 2-year-old Colts Gold Division for $16,000. Nice finish in here for second, third, and fourth, Kurt.
Yeah, for a 4-horse field, there was a lot of action in this one with the 4 and 5 leaving off the gate pretty hard into the first turn. The Blue Knight wanted the front, and he got it, and he wasn't an overly tough first quarter, 30-1. But you're typically not going to get a big breather when you're driving against Mark Campbell. And out he comes just past the quarter, and sure enough, this guy raced huge here tonight. Tobin's Gem, as I mentioned, purchased for $16,500 at the yearling sale. He goes back-to-back, winning an A in Churro, and then PEI Stake Gold here tonight in similar fashion. First up, Brush and Crush to the front. Minute 2/5 to the half, 130, kicked home in 29 flat for the victory. McLovin in there for a second. He raced really good here. I thought he'd be good tonight, Rocky, and he raced well for Arsenault at 5-1. And 0260, as you mentioned, Rocky, he was running over them down the stretch and looking for some racing room. May have gotten the deuce if Mark wasn't right in front of him, but he raced well here tonight to grab the show dough. So 3-1-5 unofficially in the fourth.
There's Tobin's Gem going to the Woodmere Standardbred Winners Circle in the 4th race. Bay-facing gelding 2-year son of Flameproof Hanover. Off the Liz Mara Dam. Grace Sealster, owned by Renison Racing of Truro, Nova Scotia, bred by Wendell Williams. Trained by George Renison. Mark Campbell will guide him to victory and a new record, 159. Tobin's Gem in the gold division of the PEI Colt Stakes.